Drop.
Is this the fucking mic? This is exactly what I should be doing.
What's up, and welcome to this week's episode of The Drop, your weekly source for all things NFT and crypto art, as well as upcoming drops by notable people in the Mograph industry. I'm Matt Milstead. Joining me, as always, is Dave Koss. And joining us this week, Mr. Andy Needham.
Hey.
Yeah, let's get into the drops of the week. One thing that is annoying, Nifty Gateway only had one this week. Like, they only posted three. Yeah, they only posted like three. I don't know. I need to get in touch with someone over at Nifty Gateway. I say that every week.
Yeah,
like, hey, give me advance notices on all this stuff. So,
I'm
but
sure
we had a few.
They wouldn't mind. I'm sure they wouldn't mind telling us who's coming up, so we can advertise it for free.
Sure, right? Yeah.
You know.
But there's a couple of cool community drops as well, you know, which is good. And then a couple really good ones on Maker's Place. So this week, Nifty Gateway, we've got Sinclair. Sinclair, I thought this was really interesting. It's, I don't know, it's like line art and stuff like that. At least that's the one that I'm seeing on Nifty Gateway, which is cool. So it's like the Mona Lisa, all one single line. Yeah, there you go. Cool stuff, and that's on the 5th of January, so nothing else. But big shout out, big congrats to Gurnge for his drop on the 1st. Did really well on that one, so congratulations to him for that drop. Big props. Next up on Maker's Place on the 4th tomorrow, we've got Mark McKenna. This piece is called Alice in Cryptoland, which is fun. So, yeah, really good Illustrator, stuff like that.
What is...
I don't know.
Yeah. What is Cryptoland?
I don't know.
What exactly is...
Mark is a American comic artist, you know. Yeah. So, I don't know. Cool looking stuff. Really good stuff.
Comic book artist, right?
Comic book artist, yeah.
You can tell in that style.
Yeah, right? And then on the 5th, Julian O'Hayan. Black Paris, I believe we've seen some of their work before, like Dark Mode 1 and 2. I think we've talked about, but this is Dark Mode 3, which I'm really interested to know whether or not, you know, if they're allowed to use the Batmobile, which is interesting. Yeah. So I don't know, whatever. I've really liked their work. I've always liked their work. I feel like the work is really good.
Yeah, car licensing can be fairly complicated.
Yeah. So yep. That's for the 5th, and then on the 6th, Grand Chamaco, I Need a Hero is the name of this drop. I really like their work. So, Dave, if you hit play, it's like these vinyl-esque looking, like, you know, pop culture heroes. Like, you know, like Die Hard and Arnold and Ripley and stuff like that. So, really cool looking stuff. Cool. I really like that one. Right?
God, that reminds me of something. It reminds me of that artist on Adult Swim.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? Who does like no, not Super Jail. Kind of looks like Super Jail.
Yeah, I don't know.
In a way, the way the mouths are done, I guess.
Yeah, super cool stuff. I really like it. Yeah. That one is my favorite drop of the week. So there you go. Let's see. And going into community drops.
Oh snap!
Let's see what are you snapping about?
The first one you got here.
Yeah, so Nick Campbell is doing a drop on Foundation. If you click on the Foundation link, Dave. So he's got like 9 different gorillas.
Nice.
And I believe these are probably, don't quote me on it, but some of these look like GSG materials, you know, that you can get in GSG Plus. I recognize that confetti one, which is cool
as well, I believe.
Okay, there you go. So. Has all these I think each day he's auctioning off another one. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%
sure. As one sells, the next one
as one sells, the next ones. So current bid is almost 1 ETH on this clay render one, which is cool. So let's see. He said all proceeds of Pride, Confetti, and Woody Gorilla or I don't know if it's G-Rilla or yeah. Anyway, we'll be.
Oh
100%
yeah, how do
donated
you
to
pronounce
charity.
it?
Yeah, is it
G-Rilla?
Gorilla? So,
Or is it,
yeah, that's cool. It's cool to see Nick doing this stuff as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So and yeah. So that's
creamy
one of the
orange gorilla.
See, I didn't realize.
Orange.
What'd you say?
What's the current bid up to on the second one, the second edition?
Almost 1 ETH. It's 0.987. Let's see. Oh, it's got 38 seconds left.
Oh, really?
Brilly is the
we
top.
should watch it just come in, man. Yeah, it's just about to end. We should just have a look, man.
Let's look.
Yeah, I should outbid him right now.
Very
Oh
good.
my gosh.
For 1 ETH.
Yeah.
Got the first edition.
You don't have enough time.
Sure I do.
Do you?
I understand. Let me bid anyway.
You bid anyway. Sniping at the end here.
Yeah, right?
Right?
No,
Let's
I'm not.
see it
I'm
happen.
mad.
Let's see it happen.
Oh, look at that.
I don't have 1 ETH to spend.
Oh.
Ending in 5 seconds, I think.
Here
Let's
it
see.
comes. Here it comes.
Anyone?
Here you go.
Right.
It's done? No?
Auction
Is it done?
ended. It says its auction has
Auction
ended.
ended.
Sold to Brilly. Well done, Brilly.
Sold to Brilly.
Congrats.
Nice.
That's funny.
That was fun to watch.
Oh,
Well done, Nick. Nick, this is great.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Brilly.
All
So
right.
the next
For
one
shipping.
is, what's the next one on there?
Next one is Midnight.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll hop
I
on
like the
Discord.
gold one. I think the gold one's really cool.
I bet you Brilly is going for more than one of these. So,
Do you think so?
man, that's a good deal. I should have bid on that. I want to bid on one of these other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know which one though. I'll have to decide.
I like
we
the
have some
confetti
other
one.
community.
And the leather one. The leather one's very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we got some other stuff. Let's see. The next one, PJ Richardson. This one was sent to me by Mark. I really like this one. This one is called Florida Man. So, Dave, if you can open up the OpenSea.
Assuming
you can go
OpenSea's
through,
working,
this is like,
but
yeah, assuming. So this is a whole like big collection of like their 0.05 ETH, and it's Florida Man. So you've got a whole bunch of like just random, different, crazy Florida Man things, which I really enjoy. You know.
do you think that it's actually based off of something like?
I don't
maybe
know.
he
that
read
would
an
be
article
interesting.
like a Florida
Right.
man
Right.
killed
Covered
somebody with
himself
a
in bees.
killed himself with a screwdriver, or killed
Right.
somebody with a screwdriver, and you see this one with
Right.
the screwdriver and the handcuffs. Could be.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe.
The first.
So it's a fun little collection. I like it, and I like that they're all completely different. You know,
Mhm.
it's not like your standard collection that does I don't know, like multiple different versions of basically the same thing. You know what I'm saying? This is its own individual. So Florida Man, that's fun.
All right.
That's PJ Richardson. And then lastly, we've
there's
got one
another one?
from Tori Bryant. Yeah.
Oh,
she
not
sent us
yet.
an email.
Not yet.
Not yet?
There's a delay
All right,
on that
never
one.
mind.
It's releasing later, so she's gonna let us
Never
know.
mind. So yes, ignore what I just
But
said.
stand by. There will be something from Tori. in a
Stand
couple
by.
weeks.
That's all I got as far as the drops for this week. Andy, let's hear what you got to say. I know you
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
lot.
Everything
I mean,
NFTs go.
And now,
Didn't Everfresh have a new one this week? Really?
Everfresh?
Yeah,
I don't know. Is that what you just
On
sent
what?
us?
on Super Rare.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Stand by. I'll bring this up. And here we go.
Yeah, the first one on the left there. Yeah.
Wow. Are these how are these done?
Hand drawn? Rainbow Vision. Yeah,
So
these
cool.
they definitely look.
They're
Wow.
gorgeous.
That is great. Very good.
I think
Yeah,
it's,
I wonder what this is. It
I think
says
it's got a
hand drawn.
process in C4D, isn't it? I don't know.
Is it?
Oh, is it hand drawn? Yeah.
It says hand drawn here.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Illustration. Huh. Wow. Yeah, that looks hand drawn for sure. I mean,
Just
it's so fluid. It's great.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. For what's the reserve is 3.333 ETH.
Cool.
Did you know 0.99999 repeating is equal to 1?
What?
Found this out on TikTok.
I know which thing you're
0.9999
talking
repeating
about. Yeah.
is equal to 1.
Yeah, that
It
was a
is
weird
equal
one.
to 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was cool because 1/3 is 0.33333 repeating,
Right.
and then you do 3/3 is equal to 1. But if 1/3 is equal to 0.33333,
You lost me here.
3/3 would technically be
We'll just
equal
have
to
to link the TikTok.
0.99999, right?
Yeah.
It's equal to 1.
We'll link the TikTok. I don't know.
Yeah.
Will we? I don't think we
yeah.
will. All right, Andy, what you got for us? You've done
Show
a
us what
bunch of
you
NFT
got.
stuff, and
well,
I'm very interested to talk about it.
Yeah.
what do you want to talk about? What do you want to
Let's start with the
playing arts.
Yeah,
Let's start
I was
with
going
that,
to talk about
right?
the playing cards
Yeah.
playing arts
that you did. Yeah. Let's talk about those.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can see my card on the website, but yeah, this is a pretty I don't know.
What's the website again?
Oh, I'll send you a link.
Yeah, it's in the dingus
you know what?
already,
I'm going to
right?
I'll send you a link
This one
to
right
the
here.
main. You got it?
No,
Oh, that's my card. But if you go back to just delete my name from the
Is it
thingy,
playingarts.com?
because then you'll see all the others as well. Like you can check out mine. But this is it. Yeah, the crypto edition is as you can see there, a deck of playing cards. There's 55 artists involved. It's pretty insane how they got. I mean, they've been going for years. You can see there's physical decks, 0, 1, 2, 3 special and things like that. But the crypto is their first, venture into crypto art and all that kind of stuff, and putting a deck on the blockchain and
That's cool.
That's pretty artwork.
Oh, you should check out.
Check out
Three of Hearts as well. It's Victor Vector. The animation is just incredibly smooth. It's brilliant. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, which one is hearts? It's the triangle.
Right.
Yeah, so there, obviously you've got like a,
But you've got 2 3 of hearts.
Oh, see, you didn't take the opportunity
my
to
friend.
change.
Oh, it's upside down. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't take the opportunity to change it to like 3 of Bitcoins or 3 of Ethers.
Oh, don't worry,
Yeah.
dude. If you scroll up, there's a whole new curated deck coming.
Oh,
the
Alright,
Ether suit. This is an art challenge that that's being launched. So you can jump into the Discord and submit your portfolio. And essentially, what happens is it's like the artists would be selected. I think 52, which would then be voted on to become 13 to make a suit. But all participants would actually get rewarded for their work. So there would be, I think, 50% of the sales would go to all to the 52, and then or minus 13, and then 50 would go to the 13 that were selected as winners. So and then obviously royalties on that. So there's more details on, I think, in the website, in the Discord and stuff. But
do they all make royalties off the actual physical cards being sold as well?
I'm not sure about that, but it's off.
They should.
Off the off the sale of the.
Man, those are so cool.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the artists involved as well. There's so many that are just you know their names and stuff, and it's just so when I got into this and I got a kind of email out of the blue, I was kind of like a bit skeptical, because obviously you're thinking,
like, hey, can I get your MetaMask seed?
Yeah.
This phrase.
Yeah. So I'd had a few kind of emails that were I just didn't really want to open or go into, and then I thought I'll check this one out, and I saw a list of artist names that were attached, and I was like, really? And I saw David Aria's name, and I was like, if David's doing it, then maybe it's legit. So like I'll just check it out, and sure enough, it took a while to get to where it is, but once they got the contract, the smart contract kind of sorted, I think it's with Manifold, I'm not sure, but it's like it was a bit of a roller coaster to get to this point, but it was incredibly successful, in terms of it selling out so quickly. And the first couple of months was insane, like volume of sales and stuff. And since then it's kind of like dropped down a bit. And but
you think there's anyone who owns an entire deck?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Do you? Like an entire deck worth of.
Yeah, there's there are, I can tell you, there's, because I'll tell you why. There used to be 35 holders. There only 150 decks available.
Okay.
And only 15 can be full decks, including like with the jokers, because there's only 15 of each. So, but Mr. Misang, I don't know if you've heard of Mr. Misang, but he has the Jack of Clubs. And there's this new, I think it just started minting actually. If you own a Jack of Clubs, you get 10 mint, you get a mint pass for his new Ghost Projects thing, which is kind of cool. So there's ways into other projects through playing arts. You hold a card, it gives you a mint pass to other projects. The Ghost Girl, she did her Glitch Girls project. So if you had Queen of Diamonds, then you had a mint pass for that. So it's kind of like
That's
a
cool.
little
That's super
gateway
cool.
into other projects, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's nice that the artists are seeing it in that way. And like for me, I'll certainly do something with my Six of Hearts for holders. So but like, you know, other holders, other artists have, you know, very generously and no obligation at all from the project. They've done like airdrops and or certain like rewards to holders just for holding their cards and stuff. So there's a fair bit. There was a fair bit of that going around as well. But in addition to the physical deck, which is going to be coming soon, but you know, because of COVID and people aren't going to casinos and things like that, the cards aren't being printed, right? So there's a shortage of, so it just takes a while for these things to come through. But I know that it's happening in the next couple of months. So there'll be like a snapshot taken, then you'll be able to go on the website and claim however. And I have some details, but I can't reveal them. So there's,
That's fine.
but I know that, there's a.
This is cool though.
People are gambling with NFTs now. They're not gambling slots anymore. So they're not playing blackjack. Yeah.
So then
it's all metaverse casinos now.
But yeah, there's another element to the cards, right? Which is a game, which is coming this year as well. And so the game, there's information in the Discord in the latest announcement. But essentially it's like a strategy game. And you'll be able to, and it's multiplayer as well. You'll be able to level up the cards you own. So I can't give away too much, but like you gain like experience and other points and things like that. So you can make your cards stronger. So there's there's, like I said, in the Discord, there's a screenshot of I think, and there's also some other things going on. So, but I've heard a bit about it, and it's like I'm pumped for it. So yeah, but it's not my place to say all the information right now. I can't.
You're gonna have to let us know when we can get the juicy details. So
well, beta testing will be soon. So there's the people will be able to get in and have a go. Yeah,
I'm looking at it, and I think someone already bought the 0.2 one that I was going to buy because now it says make an offer.
This is interesting as well because it's a good time to get in as well. Like I think it's obviously like come down on price and stuff, but I think if you want to pick up a look at the list of artists there, you find your favorite, and like you can grab David Ariev's card, which is pretty dope as well, and or even my card,
yeah, these long-term ones are fun to get into, because you're kind of invested in them, that's the thing. And I don't know, the ones with ecosystems around them are pretty fun.
I mean, you've seen the history of the company. They're like, it's not their kind of first rodeo in terms of cards and stuff, and there will be like another deck as well, whether it's the curated one, but like I think this is another thing as well, like, and I know I've been sort of rambling and switching ideas and stuff, but I just reminded myself that there's a potential for people who know me, known that I've done X Particles Challenge in the past, and there may or may not be the possibility of doing something with playing arts as a new suit, which would be part of the curated deck. So the Ether contest is a great way of getting in. Come and join the Discord. There's channels there to submit your portfolio, and that kind of puts you on the radar for other playing arts projects, right? People in there will be, the portfolio is being kind of looked at and then contacted to be invited to kind of take part in this. But I'm thinking we may have, it may be X Particles, it may be something, but there'll be, the equivalent of the X Particles challenge as a suit for
that should be fun.
As this. So there's scope for this, and like I said, I didn't get to run it last year in the way that I wanted to, because I'm trying to make it into something else, and I think there'll be something more fleshed out in the future, but I'll let you guys know when it's on the cards.
So what's your official involvement then? Because you're not just making art, you're obviously involved in it some other ways too, the Discord and things, right?
Yeah, I've taken it upon myself, I guess, to be more active in the Discord. I've found value in that for myself through artwork sales and things like that. I am I do the podcast, and my time's compensated for that. But I'll be interviewing artists that are currently involved in the crypto edition. But we'll probably get new artists, people that will be doing the once we get the Ether suit underway, we'll be wanting to talk to as many new artists. And the whole point of the Discord is a place for artists to talk, and also to have a kind of dialogue with collectors as well. There's plenty. We've had a lot of fun, like just doing these past 10 episodes of the podcast. I get to talk to these artists. Some I know, and some I'm just learning off for the first time. But it's great because I'm doing a bit of research on each one and kind of figuring out what I'm going to talk about with them. And everyone's just been like, every guest has just been so awesome to talk to, and it's just I don't know, it's fun. I can see why you guys have been doing like 311 episodes.
And 42 of this particular show, which I just now figured out that the number was still wrong. I kept changing the number as we go. I don't know if anyone's noticing that. Whoops.
Exactly, right.
Yeah, 42. And 42 NFT episodes.
42 NFTs, and then the regular show, of course. Yeah, but like it's a lot of fun for me to do. I get a lot out of doing these interviews, and So, but
you got to stay caught up with all your art friends during COVID. I mean, got to keep that.
Gosh, this is
feeling.
So cool. This is so cool. I really dig this.
What are you digging?
No, this is all the cards and everything. I love all the artwork and everything.
You can get
them for a pretty good price right now.
Things together.
It's absolutely, dude.
Bet.
All right, you got to step away, otherwise I'm gonna buy more.
Yeah.
Well, another thing as well is you can then you verify your card in the Discord, and then you get a whole list of other channels, which is one of them is the NFT Snipers, which is I did my first ever spaces with them, which is like a group of people that are finding like NFT alpha basically, and I've been put onto a few things from them, a few token drops and things like that, and it's just been like, oh, thanks for that. It's because they know about it. They're just talking about it all the time, and they have a good kind of network. So there's an additional kind of layer in the Discord for finding out stuff. So, but yeah, the Snipers spaces was interesting. We're hoping to do more spaces because I think we get a bigger reach. Dave, I saw you pop into the Discord for one episode of the podcast, so briefly, but that was
Ariev's,
it's just fun. Like I say, I'm in my office now, right? My garden office. So I don't have that kind of, gives me the kind of human contact that the talking to the people in the industry and all this kind of stuff. So it's fun to have these conversations with people.
Pretty soon we'll all be hanging out in the metaverse. I kind of want to try those spaces things that they've got going on. What is it called? Like they have like a personal one and like a business one and all that. It's Facebook with the VR hangouts, basically. I forget what they're called. Somebody probably will know in the chat. They have the name for their hangouts. But yeah, it'd be fun to hang out in some of those spaces with some Mograph friends and talk about more metaverse and NFT stuff.
Yeah.
Jags is in the chat saying, show the video. And I'm like, dude, you're like way behind.
Oh, for the Halo thing? Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe we can show it when we come back from the drop here. So, besides this, we hadn't talked in a while. So, how did your learning
I'm doing
of
my
NFT,
own stuff as well.
yeah, like how did your stuff come about? Like, how did you get into this? Because we all around, I don't know, October of 2020, we're starting to hear all these ramblings about things going on, and like, what was your experience in that?
It was 100% through that Get NFT group. It was like, well, obviously, you know, people as well, you know, and sort of hearing about that and going, okay, this could be something. I didn't quite get it immediately, and but yeah, I mean, this was something that like primarily David set up, right? Or kind of got the wider
going
reach.
And,
yeah. And so there was, but I have a good friend who I've sort of known and worked with for like, I don't know, 17 years or so, and he does. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Defiant, which is they have a YouTube channel. He does all the content for that, and he helped me get into this in a way, and so there's people who, I guess it's just conversations really, it's just like anything, just asking questions and just kind of learning and figuring out and trying not to dive in without kind of doing a little bit of research and stuff.
But you got in Get NFT, you already knew about NFTs. Like, what was the first thing you heard where you're like, what? It's what? What is this? Do you remember?
I think it was when people did that first big sale, and it was like, kind of like, and then like, wow, and but then I'm just like 100%, just good on him, dude. This is what I've been finding as well through a lot of the interviews that I've been doing, that it's the people that have put the time in over the years. They have a body of work. They're good to go, right? And there's a couple of approaches to doing this as an artist, right? You either you have your your work and you're good to go, and you've already got your network, so you're ready to just jump in, or you start learning about it and you start building the portfolio alongside that, so that you're ready to once everything's aligned, then you can be ready to drop something, and I think I've seen various people do that, but I think now you have to, seems like you have to just have that whole community presence that there to 100% even be on people's radar, because it's so
it's a full-time job. That's
it
what
is.
I said. Like if you're going to get into NFTs and if you're going to make it your full-time job, it has to 100% be your full-time job. Getting in different Discords, talking to different people, showing off your work, shilling it on the show, whatever you can do.
Ryan Talbot came over for the countdown in New Year's, and so we sat and caught up for a little bit, and he was talking about how it's always on, just always switched on, like just constantly like in Twitter, and it can be draining, just always keeping an eye on Twitter like that. So
it kind of is,
NFT space runs it's
24/7.
Yeah, and things happen quickly. Yeah, I mean, just look at last year. Last year alone, it was like that's 10 years in normal time.
Yeah, it is crazy how fast it all moves, and people's expectations as well are changed because of that.
Right.
So certain projects, they think that it's not going according to plan because it's like not, it appears to be slow, you know, but it's probably just working at normal pace, and but it's just
been
not
a week,
in
bro.
Cryptoland. Yeah,
It's been a week.
Yeah. Why hasn't my NFT sold?
Yeah.
Well,
It's been 30 seconds.
And then obviously there's floor prices where, you know, whatever, but that's set by the seller, right? So, you know, you want to, the people
Matt
are
Brooks
kind of
is correct. Shilling does take a lot of time. Yeah.
You gotta, I mean, I have my current Iris editions, which is I have a thread on Twitter that I add to if there's been a sale or something that I want to update people on. But I try and keep it to that rather than you know,
What are some of the other projects you've done? Was it on Foundation or?
Yeah, I had a couple of.
I think we probably brought them up on the show, if I'm not mistaken.
You probably did. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's. I've only had a couple on there, I think.
Is it your usual screen name on Foundation?
It is, yeah.
Oh, I thought I had it right. Maybe
I got a link for you if you want.
Yeah, send that to me. We'll check those out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we've done one or two for sure.
Bored Apes Euro final?
That was a bit of a joke.
Okay.
Yeah, they may get burnt. Is it not working? Hold on.
Bored Apes what now?
It's a derivative of the derivative of the ape that.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So, so there's a. There you go. The What Lies Within was my first one on Foundation there. So yeah, my good friend Robin, he bought this,
that's
and
cool.
and it was great to he's super massive and on Twitter and does the content for the Defiant. He's a generous guy because he also gifted me an ape. And this is why I did the derivatives actually there, because you're allowed to, because you have the.
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you get that?
That's the only way. Yeah, you have the commercial rights. So, but yeah, he did a. I guess it was like an experiment. Like he'd gifted several to people on his team at the Defiant and other people, and I'm the only one that still holds. Everyone else is sold. So,
okay, now,
yeah.
this is. How do you control this? Because all right, let's say you sell these. Okay, what happens when you sell yours?
Yeah,
your main one. How do the rights go for this at that point?
I have no idea, mate. I have no idea.
So what I would say was, think about it in a contract perspective, right? You know, if you sign, so for example, the reason Disney cannot have any Avengers or Spider-Man in Walt Disney World is because there was a contract signed between Marvel and Universal in order to use their IP. And within that contract, it specifically said that no, nothing can be used by another company like east of the Mississippi, right? That's why you can have Marvel characters in Disneyland in California Adventure, but you can't have them in Disney World, you know? So it's like that contract was signed before Marvel was bought out by Disney, and that's still the case for right now. So
here's my question though, like
you use that IP currently because you own that IP or whatever, and then you get sold, and that is just something that happens during the time in which you own that IP. You know, someone buying that IP needs to know that, hey, this was under a contract per se.
Yeah,
you know?
My question is, well, what if you took that and you said, okay, this Bored Ape's my IP, but I'm going to mint this other one. The only difference is this pixel is another color. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a technicality, right? It's a different version of yours. I mean, yeah, is it going to mess up the value of yours? Yeah, but just I'm just thinking in generalities.
Well,
like,
it wouldn't be part of the collection, right? So
Right.
I think there is that, and it would just be on some kind of random link that I set up somewhere within OpenSea or whatever. So, no one would ever kind of, take it as. I think that's the thing. It's just they're very separate, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. Shower thought right there. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's all kinds of those.
And then you
For
sent
anyone
me
interested, my NFT is still available on Foundation.
Oh yeah, so's mine.
Yeah, so it is.
You sent me this link here to OpenSea. You've got your Iris editions.
Yeah, these are kind of like little looping animations.
Oh, I remember when you did these. Yeah, we talked about these on the show.
Yeah, to kind of put them together. There's kind of how they were kind of all done in C4D with a bit of Python and stuff.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah. But the rendered looks completely different from C4D. There's a lot done in After Effects. Yeah.
Okay.
I sort of kind of stumbled upon something and I was like, well, actually, that looks a lot better than what is coming out. So I'm going to stick with this, and now it's kind of got a theme to it. And so that turned it into a collection rather than just a few pieces. The reason why it starts at 2 is because Iris 1, it was a one of one that sold thanks to Playing Arts. So I got conversations in there, and also my piece from the Sevens gallery thing, the Sevens Foundation thing. That was part of the distorted reality thing that was curated by David and Chelsea and numerous others. So that again, thanks to being involved in a project, got me a few more eyes on my work, I guess. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So
what else you got?
Yeah.
Dude, there's something in the works. Like I said, there'll be something for 6 of Hearts holders. But I'm trying to. I don't know if you guys have seen the Manifold Studio. And actually Billy mentioned it. I think he was mentioning it. I think it was in beta when he was talking about it. But it's actually for everyone now. You can just make your own contract, and that's really exciting because then you've got your own like token. You can see how the holders and all that, and it's very easy to do through Etherscan. So I'm interested in that, and I kind of wish that I'd like the next thing I'll do is it'll be under my own contract, but yeah, there'll be something. I've got a few things like that I have like they're not fully formed ideas yet, but there'll be something, quite a few things I hope into 22, and I'm gonna do my best to get onto one of the sort of more major platforms as well if possible. But it's a process, and I think really I want to be better prepared for that, as I think it pays off. Like I saw what Billy did to he's talked about his the video that he put together and stuff, and I just admire the way he's been going about what he's doing. I think he's treating it more like a full-time thing as well. So
really?
Yeah. So
we were just chatting about that on Discord this morning.
Right. So like you said, it's probably the way to go, but I don't think I'm in that position to go full-time with it yet, because it's just it's kind of like ditching your main job for freelance in a way. Right.
Yeah.
I'd be ditching freelance for NFTs. I don't think I could do that right now.
So, just deciding if you want to make the leap.
Yeah. But I'm quite happy with the pace of things at the moment, and it's kind of just doing it under my own terms, and I'm learning still. So there's a lot almost too much to kind of learn, and I think it's just just taking it at your own pace and building up relationships, really. Yeah.
Oh boy, look who's here.
Oh boy.
I was wondering when Dorpy would show.
Yes, I'm back. Everyone give me a round of applause.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I've joined a DAO, and now I've been chatting about NFTs with their chief marketing expert.
No.
Yeah. He's actually my best friend forever. His name is Jeremiah. He's given me all the deets on the latest collection, so I'm going to keep you updated and everything. Do you know Jeremiah?
Is there a new animal coming?
Do you know Jeremiah, Matt?
I don't know.
Jeremiah was a bulldog.
Oh gosh.
Okay, bye.
Oh, good. That's all.
Yeah. Nice and quick today,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's getting settled in, after the holidays and stuff. I was gonna ask where you think some of this stuff is going as well, like in the future. Where do you think the metaverse is headed now?
Well, I don't know, dude. It's a big question to ask, I think. But like in terms of NFTs, there'll be, I think I've seen more kind of music and photography, and I think like games are probably going to be more prevalent as well, like using I think and especially I guess in these metaverses and stuff, it's kind of like a gamer's kind of mentality to get into those. I had a meeting in Somnium, but it wasn't like VR headset or anything like that. But it was it's like, okay, you can do this now. It's a bit of a kind of weird experience. The room wasn't like closed, so someone some random person found where we were meeting and was just like, hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Yeah. And so that I had to conclude it. But
Horizon is the Facebook thing. I was trying to remember the name of it.
Horizon.
Like they have like Horizon workrooms, It's basically just a VR Zoom in a way, really. But yeah.
I'm interested in that. I mean, I saw that news about that Samsung NFT TV, and there's going to be better ways of displaying. There has to be, right? Rather than just.
Is it just a regular TV?
I think it's going to be a TV with I guess some browser built in or whatever that allows
that's
you
lame.
to. Right.
See, in my opinion, if someone's going to build a TV specifically for NFTs, the problem with NFTs is that they're all different sizes, right?
Oh, yeah.
What Samsung would be smart to do is to create similar to what they've got with like their phones, like the Fold or the Flip or whatever. Like create a TV where it changes sizes, or it rotates and stuff like that. So you've got to constantly, it's almost like an art piece of its own where it's constantly moving to get bigger and smaller and changing size and rotating to where it'll fit all the different NFT sizes. You load up your MetaMask wallet or, link all your other stuff, and then it just displays them, loops them for like 15 seconds and then changes to a different type of thing,
Yeah,
Use
I can see that.
Fancy OLED.
That flexible screen they've been using. Just have it roll up to the right size, the right ratio. I can see that.
Right. Like you've got your height or whatever.
Yeah.
So, you got plenty of people, plenty of these NFT whales that would gladly do that,
True.
You have a fixed, like one of the sides is fixed, and then, the other one just raises and lowers depending on, and rotates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll talk to people about that. That's my idea. I'd like to point that out. If Samsung comes up with that in like the next couple months, just know Matt Milstead came up with that idea first.
Yeah.
The proof is here.
Yeah.
The proof is right here.
Patent pending.
Patent pending.
I mean, that sounds like a way off in the future, I guess. But I think you need to get people in and it sort of opening it up to a wider audience. So maybe because there really isn't. It's people say it's early, right? And I guess it technically is. There's not a lot of people. There's still
It's early, but it's still 10 years old.
Well, exactly.
Like, right.
Yeah.
That's
exactly
fine.
right.
That's fine. Let the other people iron out the details for us, right?
Yeah.
We'll hop in once everybody else figures it out.
Yeah.
So, have you tried any of the sandbox, like any of those worlds where you can like put your art in them and all that?
1 second. I'm just gonna go check on my kid because he's very quiet.
Oh, I thought you need some Humera.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm good today.
Okay, good. Yeah, have you tried any of these sandbox worlds where you could go in and walk around and do all that yet? I'm not sure where these are going, but people are spending an awful lot of money on property in there.
Yeah, just like I said, Somnium to kind of have that sort of experience of looking around but yeah, I haven't gone in and I don't have any land or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or I would feel I'd want to kind of have the kind of more full experience to do that, because it just wouldn't feel right just looking at it. There is having said that, there is I wish I had it. It's not a catchy name to me anyway, but like there is it's got a big tree in the kind of middle. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but like I gotta try and find it.
It's a metaverse that you can like hop into for real, or
it's in the browser. It's like an exhibition space.
Right.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, there's a few of them now that I've heard.
Yeah.
I mean, none of them have a very memorable name.
Let me.
From what I can remember.
Let me see.
I think the most memorable one that doesn't even exist yet is going to be the Beepleverse. You know that's going to happen. The Beepleverse and Beeple's people are going to be real someday. That's my words. Yeah. Is this one of those that a lot of people are investing a bunch into? Like, is it Atari or somebody who invested like a crazy amount of money?
Is it Radio Shack? Radio Shack is just doing crypto now.
Oh gosh.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
They'll do anything, won't they?
Yeah.
Let's sell cell phones now.
I got it. I've got it.
And we're out of business.
There we go. I think it's that.
Oh, are you putting it in the dingus?
Yeah, I put it in the chat. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
Show you NFT.
Show you NFT. All right. Let me mute this just in case it has a bunch of audio here.
Probably does.
Installing your application on the cloud. It's going to ask for
your MetaMask.
MetaMask, isn't it?
I don't think it will. I
hope it doesn't.
No.
Especially with Dave sharing his screen.
No,
we're going to see his seed
anything.
phrase.
You're not going to see my seed phrase. That's not how it works. It's not loading, but all right. If it loads up, I'll bring it back.
If it loads up, yeah. But it's that one that I was thinking of. And there's one of the, I know I'll say it again, but one of the playing arts artists, Vinny, name escapes. But,
I feel like there's going to be
Nazo had an exhibition in there, I think, recently, and there's
your app. This is taking a long time.
I know it's taking a long time to load. We'll see. It's going faster now. We'll see what happens. I just feel like there's going to be a normalization of some of these different platforms, especially when it comes to things like avatars. Your avatar is going to be the same everywhere at some point.
Yeah.
You know,
and you'll be able to buy like shoes and stuff like that on one, and link your MetaMask and whatever. Autoplay blocked by your browser. Click to start.
Welcome to immersive virtual gallery.
Yes, there is
Please
audio.
Wait while
by the
we
way.
unload all of your cryptocurrency into our wallet.
That's what the loading bar was for.
Yeah.
It was emptying
It
the
was
wallet.
all my ETH, all 0.01 of my ETH going in.
Yep.
Enter the metaverse. I'm ready.
Use the
hope this doesn't,
WSAD arrows. Control the camera with your mouse.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And I think you go for one of the two, like, I think they're little square things or whatever. They look like the logo.
This freaks it out.
Yeah, you can see them over there. They're kind of like
watch my
glass
GPU.
looking. So if you head over to one of those,
Oh boy. Oh,
and there's like
geez.
day and night states and stuff.
Is it messing up your computer?
Oh, it's just.
Oh. Okay.
It's it needs to be 60 frames per second. That's what it needs to be.
This is Unreal.
Getting like
you can tell
18.
this is Unreal. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Ooh, coming soon.
So you head into coming soon. All right. So yeah, I guess the gallery's closed, which is but there's another one over on the other side. It's probably says coming
gallery.
soon. Gallery.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna close this before I screw something up. I feel like I'm gonna end up like shutting off the stream by accident.
Right? It's gonna
There we go.
happen. Free roam or guided tour. Let's free roam. Wow. Okay. I don't feel I've seen this stuff, but like, okay, what makes this great as the metaverse?
Yeah,
like,
it's like Second Life.
It's like, why do I care? You know?
Yeah.
Like, why would anyone? No offense, to anyone. But why would anyone care about this?
It's not in AR yet. That's the thing. Once it's in AR, that's when it's all going to make sense.
I don't know.
Like,
it's cool to walk around like a fake gallery and stuff like that and see different artwork. But like, how is this going to change my life? It's not going to change my life. Everyone's all like, "Oh, the metaverse is going to change your life." That's not going to change my life. Walking around an art gallery, that's just going to change the way I look at art. Which I don't look at art that often, like in a physical space as it is. I look at lots of digital art on my computer as it is.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? You know, that's not as immersive as putting on a headset or whatever, and feeling like you're in the place, and actually being able to, you know, you could see something that's kind of huge, right? Monolithic, almost. So you can play with scale, I guess, in the metaverse and have like a more immersive experience. But like, yeah, I don't think, so I'm like I said, I'm sort of waiting for kind of that to hit.
AR will be the trigger event for a lot of things.
I don't think so.
There's a lot of useful applications for AR, I think. Yeah,
there are useful, yes, but I don't know. Is AR considered the metaverse?
It will
if it's
integrate
still
with
based
the metaverse.
in our universe?
Yeah, because it's going to basically, in the end, it's going to be one-to-one. It's going to be you're in Google Earth, but you're in it in AR. So eventually, every piece of everything is going to end up being on the blockchain.
I think I don't know.
When you buy,
the human race will destroy itself before we get to that point. I think.
Well, I'm just saying that like there will be a time when you buy this Dr. Pepper at the store and its unique identifier is on the blockchain somehow. Like everything will be connected to it. When it becomes limitless in that aspect, like your AR will know exactly which one it is. Which Dr. Pepper.
So you'll know
holding,
who was the litterer
and who
littered.
Yeah, you'll know everything about everything. There'll be no privacy
That's great.
Left.
Awesome.
Doesn't that sound awesome?
That sounds like a fun world to live in.
So
and then people will go into the metaverse so that they don't have to deal with whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I had to return a toy that broke over Christmas. It was a manufacturing error. So then they would know like which machine or who was responsible for packing that part or whatever, and it's all linked back and you know.
And they would see the video playback from the AR device where it got broke, or if it didn't get broke. So the point when it was opened in the box, and you could see the video playback. There's not gonna be any privacy left anymore.
Yeah.
We'll wah. Sorry.
Well, you have a choice to live in that world or not. So you I mean, as in you don't have to wear the AR glasses and all that kind of stuff.
And if you don't, you just won't be able to get a job.
Right. Right. Exactly. Be stuck. Anyway. Yay! The future is bleak.
I think.
But also, I want Jules' future. I want the future that Jules talks about. I want the good
holodeck.
Future. I want the holodeck. I want the Star Trek future. Like I feel like if we could just figure out like the food replicator stuff.
Oh man.
Then if we figure out the food replicator, then you have no need for money anymore. The food replicator, if we could get that figured out, there
would be
then
peace on Earth.
Life will be great.
We'd solve all the problems.
All the problems.
There would be no more
war. We would end world hunger.
Yeah. Anyway. Are we done?
I think we're done.
Okay, I think we're done.
Let's get back to the regular show. Andy, do you got anything else? Where can people find you online?
Well, no, we won't say that until we get on.
Well, this is for the drop. If people want to find your NFT stuff, where can they find it?
Yeah, you can find me in the Playing Arts Discord a lot. So there's that. I'm called Andy on Twitter and pretty much everywhere else. And I have my website, which is the same handle. So, I do have a subdomain on there, which is like nft.imcalledandy.com, which will have updates. But that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy to find me.
Good. I'm going to make you repeat that here in a second.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
For anyone who's interested, if you want, if you've got some work that you're releasing or dropping, feel free to email us info@mograph.com.
Shill
We'll
it.
shill it on the show.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's get over to the regular show.
All right.
Drop. Is this the fucking mic drop? This is exactly what I should be doing.